Hey, how's it going? Let's make a Christmas tree. I'm going to take this book. It is big, big. We're talking big. Over 400 pages, I think, or something to that effect. Yeah, over 400 pages. And I thought, hey, and now this craft is not my idea. It has been around for decades. I'm going to say decades. Maybe as long as books have been around and people got bored with just reading them. Never, said the reading teacher. And they thought, you know what, maybe they were just messing around, and they just kind of messed around and made a Christmas tree. I used to make them out of Reader's Digest, but I thought, hey, let's try to make a Christmas tree out of this ginormous book. Now, I am not going to do all the pages. I'm just going to do a few. And even then, earlier, I was thinking, maybe I won't do just one page. Maybe I'll do like 3 pages. I just got done doing a video for, I was painting the pages. Painting dictionary pages. And so I'm just going to try and show you the basic concept. And then if you want to try it with possibly a smaller book. I don't have a smaller book with me. I mean, I have books all around me, but a small book, what I was thinking of, a particular book. Okay, so what you do is you take a page or 3 pages or however many pages, depending on how thick or thin the paper is. Then you just take the top and fold it down so that it's straight along here and bend it down this way. Now I could use a bone folder or the handle of a scissors, which is usually my go-to, but I really don't need to, and I think that's because these pages are very thin, very old. This book, even though it says new on here, New Riverside Dictionary, revised, 1996 is the publishing date. Okay, and then take this part on this end and fold it this way and crease it or burnish it, that's the other term for it, and then just kind of fold it over and then do the next page, or for me 3 pages, and fold it down like that. And like that. And you see, kind of see the idea is when it's done, it will be like this. This is the bottom part of the tree, and this is the top or the middle and top part of the tree. And when you're done, it's going to fan out just like that entirely, the whole book. And I thought, if I do this 1 page at a time, it's already November 2018. I should be done by Christmas 2019. So I thought, well, let's try more than 1 page. So I'm doing 1 page, or 3 pages rather. Now I might have to go back, and it depends on up here if it tears, because that's a thing that could happen. Speaking of a thing, this is a thing. It's a 100 things challenge thing. And we are in, I think I'm possibly hit number 70 already. I'll have to look at my list. See? So you could do 1 page if you want to. Now, I think that I'm going to stay away from doing 1 page just because these pages are old. You can see how yellowing they are. I had this in my office. I have a whole mess of these things in my office. And I grabbed a book or 2 and brought them home with me. I have dictionaries galore here at home to use as references. I used to use a big honkin' Webster's dictionary, kept it by my couch in my old apartment, And I would refer to it from time to time, especially if my students invented a word. And I thought, is that a word? Let me look that up. They're very good at inventing words. So if I'm afraid that if I use one page, it's going to tear up there at the top. So I'm going to use 3. I know I'm repeating myself. Look at that. So when I get done with it, when I get all the way back here, then I will probably remove this cover, and then, or maybe I'll fold that cover. I could probably fold the cover like this, right? This might require a bone folder, because it's not staying in place. So if I do it like that, and then bring this around, I might need my other dictionary. I just happen to have it right here. The dictionary that, there we go, that I was painting the pages from within. Okay, I'm gonna grab my handy dandy scissors handle. And I am going to crease this, burnish it, like that, and then that closes like that. This side, let's do this side, I'm going to do inward. Oh, I think I tore the page. Oh, that's bad. Now I have to be very careful now. I'm going to do it this way. It makes a squeaky noise because it's shiny, a shiny, hard, cardstocky type of cover. Okay, that still works. Grab another book, except I only brought 2 of these home with me. So now we have dictionaries on our phones. I have a few dictionaries on my phone as well. My favorite one, not to plug it or anything like that, is called WordWeb, and it's the first dictionary I ever bought for my phone when I had my 3GS. Okay, so when that one's done, and you get all these pages wrapped around, they form together like this. And of course, instead of these being like this, they're going to be slanted like that and folded in. So the idea is to then affix these 2 together and to create that tree thing, the tree effect. Okay, I only have 2 sets of 3 pages left to fold on this, and before I get to those 2 sets, because I'm going to do them on camera here, I took off the spine, the cover rather, not the spine, I took the cover off, so, and that's just because it was ripping up here and down in the spine, so I thought, you know, I think it would be easier if I just took it off. It would also be easier, I think, to join it all together at the end. And do I have a plan? No. No plan. Maybe I will use a paper clip. This is my plethora of paper clips. And perhaps the green one. That seems fitting. Aren't Christmas trees green? Christmas trees. Or whatever color you want them to be. I'm going to maybe take 3. So, I also have an idea about how to, of course, that's fitting for tonight, let me tell you. I have an idea about how to color it. So I plan to put use acrylic paint and paint it green, a darker color green, and then kind of go in maybe on some of these and add maybe a little bit of a lighter green, like an olive, like, so I want like a pine green type of color deal, and then maybe some slightly lighter green to kind of give it the dimension type of deal, you know, the artistic flair. Okay, so this is a test to see if my hands can withstand the pain of doing this. So I've just 1, 2, 3. Fold it that way. And that way. Fold it over the last 3. If I can do it, don't tear it. That was another thing too about the cover, the back cover anyway, tore, and I know I have that on video. I was a little disappointed. I was like, oh, and then when I did try to put them together earlier tonight, and I realized that looks terrible because at the top it was torn up there and it just looked awful. Okay, so this is the finished product. Granted, this is an old book, 1996. It had weathered and yellowed and stuff, and so this is the only problem I see that I'm having is this right here at the top. Now the bottom, this is what the bottom looks like. I'm gonna try to fan out the pages a little bit. And one coming loose there, and then I'm gonna go this way, kind of a little bit. Here's the problem I'm gonna have right here is because the spine is cracking a little bit there, as you can see. The problem I'm gonna have is it's gonna be a little distorted there at the top. So I'm going to put, these are the 2 connecting ones normally, so I think I'm going to do, maybe put it like that. So I have to figure out how to join it together. If I have the paper clip on there, you know, then I'm going to also put another one of these here, there, and maybe I can put something in there like a post or something that would pull this one out more type of deal. I could do that. Now I have to take those out. Alright, trial and error. Like I said, I haven't done this in a long time, and I definitely have never done it with a book this size. So this is something to consider if you're thinking, oh, I'm going to take the biggest book I have and turn it into a Christmas tree. This is what you could encounter. Yep. I'm going to do that. Maybe get that. That's terrible looking. Pulling off of the glue. Well, the glue is old. I have bookbinding glue, so maybe I can put some bookbinding glue in there. Maybe. I just need to, this has to come out a little more because this is out a little more from the cracking of the glue here. And because right now it's almost like curling in on itself type of deal, but it kind of can't do that. So it's a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Okay, what I'm doing here is, it's the next morning, by the way. I got a little sidetracked earlier. So this is take 2 of this morning's video. I'm taking my art glitter glue in this bottle. And I'm gluing one page where it joins up here. So I'm folding this one over and joining it with this one. And then I am. Hey, didn't I just glue that? Oh, I gotta do all of the pages. I only glued that one. Not all of the pages, but all of the pages in the set, and there are 3 pages in each set. So in this set, that. Last night I mangled the stainless steel pen that was in the art glitter glue bottle because it got stuck in there. And then comically, now that I look back on it, comically poured the remainder of the 4-ounce bottle into these little 1-ounce bottles that filled up 4 of them. And I thought, I know I used a lot, pretty much a lot. I thought I used a lot of that glue, apparently not. Okay, so this one I glued, so I have to do that. And I have to be careful, Tammy. But I am getting ready to paint this. I want to make sure I stay in camera, because last night when I did the video, I did not stay in camera, and I apologize for that. So I'm trying to see. Make sure, anyway, that I'm staying in camera. I know I'm going to have to glue that other one, the other page. And then also I might join these 2 together. So I took this page here and I tucked it over just like I showed you with this side. Oh, now we're going to have wrinkles. I don't really think it's going to matter that much that it's wrinkled, because from the tree, the only thing that's visible is this part, really. But it would be nice to kind of cut down on the wrinkliness of this if I can. This seems to be the easiest way, and even the most sensible way, I guess, to join this, the pages together, to put the tree together, so to speak. Although I'm going to have a problem with that right there. I certainly don't want to, and this is kind of bulgy here. Okay, also, how can I do that? Here I thought this art glitter glue was, I know in the past I have said that there's very little wiggle room when I put this glue down, because it's more wiggle room than putting like score tape down, though. Okay. So here at the top, I might glue it like right there a little bit. It's not as wonky looking as it was last night. last night. So we'll make this the back of the tree because there's a gap now. Yeah. What was I thinking, taking a dictionary and turning it into a Christmas tree? Well, I might still have to paper clip it. That's the word I want. That's the word. I'll have to see. Fan it out a little more maybe or something. I don't know. This will be the ooh and ah part of the tree that people see. I have no idea where to put this because once I put it all together, I have to keep it out of the cat's grasp. Okay, I think this is take 3 or 4 or something. But I already mixed the paint and I mixed a little bit of black. Just plain black, not fancy black. Holly branch green. So that's the color. And I got this nice color here. I started mixing it with this one. That a kind of this little bristle that's sticking out was sticking out. I'm pulling it out now, but it was sticking out before I even started mixing. But I was thinking, no, what if I'm going to ruin my brush? I actually mixed it with this one, and I just kind of stirred it around a little like that to mix the black in. But this is the color I want, and I did already start it a little bit here. So, and my fancy palette here, aka a paper plate. It's a coated paper plate. I am using this little bristle brush for stamping that I usually use for stamping, and it's doing a wonderful job too of coating it here on the leaves, so to speak. So to speak. Oh, it's been like that pretty much all day. So it's the next morning. It's Monday morning, December 17th, and see, that's beautiful. Okay. I finished painting all of the green on here. Went inside the pages a little bit. Just enough so that I can't really see it if the pages are like this. I can't see the white of the pages or the cream color. And then I did, excuse me. Then I did the bottom. Alright, that looks very cool in the screen panel. Very cool. But, look, my tree is cracking. And for the brown I used melted chocolate, the Apple Barrel matte acrylic paint. And this looks, it looks pretty good color-wise. It looks great. But clearly, this, the lesson I have learned, I guess, is use a smaller book. Because even though I tripled the pages, right, it was still a lot of painting, and it took me several hours to do this, and then another several hours to do this. So, I'm just going to leave it like this, and I'm going to take a screenshot just like that. That's my screenshot that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to sign off on it. And if I think of a way to fix it, let's see, I don't want that. I have a green marker I can use. Oh yeah, that'll work. That's nice and dark. And I just need it for this little bit blip right here. Ta-da! Because I just need to do a screenshot. I don't see any of the book page color, just, for the screenshot. Okay, so did that work? I think, if I do figure out, this may be too dark. If I do figure out a fix for this, or if I want to decorate it or something, because this is the Christmas tree. So we're going to do a screenshot, and then I'm going to sign off. I do plan to maybe come back in and do a separate video where I might add some bling to it. Well, not bling like most people think of bling or anything, but like to add a little bit more color, but something to make these pages here pop a little more. So that's going around, swimming around in my head. Alright, so let me get my test sheet out of the way there. Get ready to smile. Smile! Yay! Okay, do I have to do another one? Should I do one? Oof, look at that. I don't want that. I don't want that to be seen. Okay, we're gonna do another shot. I'm just gonna kind of keep it like this so you can't really see that gap there. Say crafty. Alright. Good job. Good job to my audience. Okay, I'm gonna randomize here. Have a magical day. And it's gonna take some magic to bring this to life.